Hey guys, welcome back to Meet the Wheelers. I'm Mason.
I'm Sarah.
And we wanted to give you guys a quick update on what we're doing. We are here at the Poma Clinic where we've been doing our IVF fertility treatment. How long? Feels like it.
Since the beginning?
Well, yeah, since the beginning, basically. But it's been a long time. It's been a long journey. Thank you guys for joining us for so long. Lots been kind of going on in our lives. New Year's, Christmas. My birthday's around in the mix too, so
Happy birthday, Mason.
lots of busy time for us. Couple of things we've kind of seen lately. Biggest one,
which we mentioned in the last video.
We mentioned in the last video was Sarah's hair is falling out.
Like crazy.
Like crazy. Basically every morning in the shower, when I get in the shower, there's like
a
rat's worth of hair. And it's
Literally,
all over the floor of the bathroom.
like so much.
Apparently this is really common in miscarriages and pregnancies in general. Basically when you are pregnant and then aren't.
Like when the pregnancy hormone drops.
Yeah. So it's not unusual for her to be experiencing this, but it sucks. And if you're experiencing it, that's probably why. At least if you're watching videos.
A way to get it to stop, please.
Yes.
Share.
Please comment down below with all of your tips on how to stop Sarah from shedding.
I thought taking prenatals would help, but it's not yet.
No, so please, we'd love to hear. What else is going on today?
Today we are doing some, I don't know what it's called, sono something scan. They're going to put a catheter in and fill, I don't know, I'm assuming they're filling my uterus up with...
Dye?
No, it's not dye. Some sort of,
saline.
I think it's just saline to see if there's hoping there's no cyst or polyp in there.
Mm-hmm. And you've done this before?
Yeah, I did it at our last fertility clinic that
we didn't decide to go to.
But I remember it hurting really bad, but they used dye, which is thicker than saline. So I'm hoping today is not painful because it sucked. But, what else? I did start my period, which was not, I guess it wasn't part of the plan, but it was expected because they had me on birth control. So we'll start estrogen patches on my stomach on, what's the date today? Say the 3rd? Start tomorrow. Which thickens the lining of my uterus, which makes a nice, comfy, cozy bed for the baby.
Super cool stuff.
So it did push our date out by 2 days. I think we're transferring on the 21st now.
Something like that, yeah.
But all is good.
Yeah, plans are falling into place. We're looking forward to getting back into the thick of it. You'll start seeing more updates from us more regularly. And yeah, injections are going pretty well. Yeah. I'm still afraid of needles, and maybe that we'll tell that story someday. But just don't think I'm a wussy. I had a trauma. But I'll be okay. I'm growing and strengthening with her. I love her. But hey guys, thank you so much for joining us in our journey. It's humbling to see all you guys commenting and supporting us. We really appreciate it. And if there's any way we can be there for you, you want to know anything about the process, Sarah and I are very open. We want this to be a real experience for everybody. So if you want to know how we've dealt with anything, how we plan to deal with stuff, we've been through a lot of it. And OHSS, which we still plan to, that wasn't a thumbs up, that was a number. OHSS was one of the things. Yeah. We plan on putting out a big video about that later on, but it needs its worth. Yeah. We went through miscarriage, D&C, fertility, finances of it. Let us know if you guys have any questions. Comment down below. Like, subscribe, share with anybody who you might think benefit from it. If you have anything else to say?
Nope, we're about to head in and...
Yeah, we're going to go head in.
Go get a catheter.
Yeah, if there's anything interesting, we'll make sure to add it to the video. But if this is where you leave us, subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.
See ya. That white thing, the balloon?
So this is your uterus in here. Mm-hmm. This is your lining. Balloons up in here.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do a measurement here. This is the lining, which is thin and normal at this point. This is the length of the uterus. adjust the height and the width. Come over and just find an ovary. There's one.
That's much
Feeling
smaller.
so tame right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't look angry. When you guys did the egg retrieval, do you only poke one hole in them? Or is it many? Okay.
Well, I go in and then I just move the needle around. It's not,
Okay.
I'm not taking it all the way out and poking it
Okay.
in each time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was generally one hole
There's
in
like
each ovary?
one, and then I just kind of move it around
Okay.
to go into all the follicles.
Got it.
Yeah. And this is more of a formality to measure your ovaries for this test, but
They hurt.
they're there, so
Just
we'll measure.
cracking.
For the people at home, what's the number of pain level?
Oh, it's not bad. It's just an uncomfortable, weird, like, there's a probe up in there.
Yeah. Achy. Okay.
Okay.
Just looking for a number, but I'll go with that.
If you want me to compare it to the bloating, it's a negative number.
The bloating. Okay. Yeah.
Anything's better than that.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh, that's a weird feeling.
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, let me deflate the balloon completely because there is a fair amount of, your lining is still, because you're still bleeding enough.
Mhm.
Maybe still a little too early to do this. Ideally, you're not bleeding.
Yeah, she said when I was on birth control would be the best time, but she told me like 3 days before I was ending it, and then it was Christmas time, and then so
Yeah.
there wasn't a whole lot of time for us to get in, and you guys probably, weren't here for Christmas, so.
Well, that's true. We were not in the office on Christmas.
Which is good, you got a holiday.
Exactly. I'm gonna just see if I can.
The one day a year we don't sleep on the gurneys.
Yeah. Well. Go ahead and take a picture. So. I think I can tell the difference between the lining and a polyp, but ideally, see, this is just loose tissue here from your menstrual period.
Mhm.
So the reason we like to do it after you're done bleeding is because then we don't have any of this stuff in here.
Yeah.
You can grab the little dot and move it into your uterus here. And the nice part about a 3D is we can rotate your image
Mm.
as we need to. So this is,
See if it's attached, you mean?
well, in this case, I know that you're having a period, and so I know that this is just your lining shedding, but we're looking for growths, and so,
Is that normal to have those?
well, I usually do this when you're not on your period.
Yeah.
And so your period has lasted longer than we had hoped, just
Mhm.
trying to fit you in just at the right
Yeah.
time. So in an ideal world, you wouldn't have any of this in here because
Yeah.
it can be a little bit misleading. The shape of your uterus is fine. If you look in the red box, you can see the shape, which looks, just fine down here. If I take this and now you look in the green box as I come across, all I see is the shedding lining. I don't think any of that doesn't look like polyps at all. It just looks like your lining is shedding. But ideally we were looking for things like polyps or fibroids in here. So it's not a perfect scan,
Mhm.
but I think it's good enough
Okay.
because I didn't expect to find anything.
Yeah.
This is why we don't like to do it when you're bleeding.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to remove everything.
Okay.
So on a scale of 0 to 10 for discomfort, what would you place that?
Oh, that was like a 2. It was pretty low.
Okay.
It's just crampy and weird.
Yeah.
It was not bad.
Okay.
So make sure to put that on your comment card when you leave.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm leaking everywhere.
My server was
I am.
very helpful.
back and sit up if you like.
Give me a thumbs up.
What?
Give me a thumbs up.